you had a hard time early on when you moved to France and you were planning to be a chef and actually open a restaurant, and you have been told Black people don't own restaurants or in the whole of Europe. So how was your early days becoming a chef in France?
I think it prepared me for this moment, right? I think every single person that is a creator, any person that has a dream, are going to go through hardship. And at the moment when they go through it, the world seems unfair. Why am I going through it? I'm the only one. We all go through these moments of doubt. But I also knew that that was not the truth. That was a limited person's view. When you say to a young person that, I mean, think about it. I worked in culinary at that point already in Japan. I don't speak Japanese. In Switzerland, where they switched from German and French. In France, a 3-star Michelin. So for him to tell me that I couldn't do it because of my skin color, I knew I wasn't in the wrong. Even if I was half his age, I felt bad for him because he tried to give me his best advice, but it also showed me how limited his world was. And he actually didn't want me to be broken, I think. I've had the opportunity to talk to him afterwards. And as strange as it was, it came from his way of a good place of advising a young one. And I knew that was not, whatever he said is not the truth. He said to me, it's not possible. He gave me examples. Do you know any Black person in France that owns a restaurant? I said, I only been here into Paris once. I don't know. To run a business as a creative in New York City, it's going to throw every challenge in the world at you. And that moment prepared me to be ready one day in New York City. I didn't know it at the moment. But also I can't complain. I had parents. They said, come on. So I had guidance, direct guidance within my family. I had mentors that said, hey, go to America. And my father's like, they just voted for a Black mayor. They voted for a Black mayor that one day will support a Black-owned restaurant. So I wasn't alone in my journey. And that's what I'm saying. I'm a representative. My chef journey is representative of probably 100 people that supported me. So I always, when I spoke at the school today here in Addis, I talked about find a mentor. And I explained for them thoroughly what a mentor meant. Because sometimes you can go to your family, and sometimes you have to go outside your family to get an advice that is maybe more objective because your family love on you too much, maybe. And I was fortunate to have both. Many people don't have the support in my field. None of my family had become a professional chef. So they didn't really know what the business was, but they had guidance to tell, go to America. And I saved up my money that I had. And at that point, I didn't have a lot of money because I worked many years for free. So I had 300 US. I don't know how much that is in bid, but that's what I had. But I had roommates. So I had actually a massage bed to sleep on. One of the students, he was a massage student, so I slept on a massage bed. I had 4 friends because we were roommates, and I had a job. So for me, I felt very successful. And if you ask me the measurement of happiness, I was super happy. And that's where my New York story started.
It must be hard for you. Like, I have watched a few chef movies, one of the best movies. And I think it's one of the most difficult job. The chefs are really on the
junior
apprentices.
chefs.
Yeah. So, it's quite tough. And to endure that and then stay that and, make it happen on that scale, like, takes a lot of endurance and all the things that we don't know. So what kept you going besides the support from your family? People also can get the support from their family, and a lot of people will mostly live there. And I think you're telling a story who hurted himself, like he cut his finger or something like that. So people do a lot of crazy stuff or they quit. So what kept you going?
It's very simple. The love of cooking, the passion for cooking, but also, this. Anyone who listens knows this. Drive 20 minutes outside Addis. You're going to see hard work. You're going to see people running for water, getting this, That for me is the true inspiration. I was also that person. I have family from that person, from that experience. All Ethiopian does. It's nothing to be ashamed of, something to be proud of. So I know end of the day, I'm a marathon runner. I have endurance. And as long as I'm healthy and I'm passionate about food and people, I'm going to do it at the highest level. So that's not arrogance, that's confidence. So I come from this confidence. I know that I can contribute. And knowing this gives me confidence in any situation. And that doesn't mean that everything goes well, but I enters my space with that level of confidence. So the hut that I was born in has always been the basic of my foundation in terms of inspiration. And it's not something I talk about, it's something I live. So people ask me, are you tired? Was it hard? I don't know anything that you really love that anyone created that wasn't hard. I'm sure creating the churches in Lalibela was hard. Anything we admire was hard. Anything we love, I'm sure anything, any album, whatever it is we look up to, it's supposed to be hard. And I'm an example of that. So also when you get the chance to do what you love, don't complain. You're so privileged. I worked with something that is my hobby, that I'm able to work in 10 countries. It is hard, but it's also my responsibility. And if I don't like it, I can quit tomorrow. That's privilege, the highest level of privilege. So for me, you have to acknowledge your privilege and the fact that I'm healthy. Nobody choose not to be healthy. So I feel every day I'm dealing with you guys or I'm dealing with a new challenge. For me, it's a privilege. It's hard to get everything in. That could be complicated and stuff like that. But to be able to create food at a high level in Addis is a dream to me. It does not mean it's not going to come with obstacles or challenges. But hey, let's deal with them. It's okay. I can take it.